Right, are we live? Honestly, I do not know. Let's have a look. Live. Are we live? Says that I'm streaming. We'll soon find out. Let's get No Man's Sky loading, shall we? Whilst we find out. So I want to play on that save. That's my main save. And I'm just going to tab back across to YouTube while this loads. What does YouTube Studio say? If by some miracle somebody's actually watching at this stage, then hey guys. So this is me just figuring things out. Apparently, because I've not got a thumbnail, it's just gone with my channel banner. That's fine. That is what it is. I'll do thumbnails ahead of time in the future. This is just my first attempt at doing this. And you know what? I need to set up my headphones just so that I can turn the volume up and it not come all through the, whatchamacallit, the microphone. There we go, the whatchamacallit. Everything's a thingy or whatchamacallit these days. This is the right cable, isn't it? I am not at all set up properly. Here we go. Right, so cable into the back of here. Or is it the back of here? Yeah, let's go with the back of here. The back of here works better. Got a nice nifty extension lead for my incredibly old headphones. Because I don't really like the sort of headphones most people use nowadays. Either the battery operated and they run out of power in the middle of whatever it is you're trying to do, or the big bulky things that just give you a headache from wearing them. This is much more up my street. And I think I've had these headphones, what, donkey's years at this point. Anyway, let's tab back across. I know the live stream is up and running now. So, oh yeah, here we go. We have audio. Is that too high? I'm going to need somebody in the chat to actually tell me if things are too high. Let me just move things around a bit, just so that I can actually see chat if anybody actually joins chat. There we go. I have to figure this out at some point, this setup that I've got going. You know what, if I... Can I resize this? Can I resize OBS? OBS, please let me resize you. I guess that'll do. Do it like that. And come on. That's as good as I'm going to get it, I think. Oh, actually, I'm not going to see live chat on here, am I? Because the window is disappeared on me. Nope, not that. Where's chat on here? View. File scene collection. Think. There it is. Chat. Right, here we go. Now this is cleaning itself up, I think. There we go. Okay. So if I just plop that there where it started off, move that over there and make it its original size. Pop chat. Oh yeah, careful. There we go. Pop chat there and test chat. Smiley face. Oh, okay. I need to I need to sign into chat apparently. I am not doing that right now. Because it is always a bad idea to do that. How do I go back? Okay, let's stop messing around. Okay, there we go. Right. Oh, yeah. How did I do that? I managed to... Okay, that's just weird. Let's just make that a little bit bigger. And let's go there. Let's do it like that. How do I get rid of that? We'll soon find out. We'll soon find out how to get rid of that. Let's just move that there. And the last thing I want to do, apparently, is just turn down the volume on here. Let's just How do I do this without it moving things where I don't want it to go? There we go. Now I can turn that down a bit more. So we'll go -18 thereabouts for the desktop audio. That's close enough. Alright, let's just check WhatsApp before we get rolling. Blah 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 blah. Okay, right, yeah. I may or may not have visitors later. That is to be decided by the visitors themselves. Let's sort out my lighting. Let's go for something that lights me up without blinding me. Oh, yikes, wrong button. Hey, back to wrong button syndrome. Right, how do I want to do this? Yeah, let's, want to do, where's my ship? Over there. Yeah, wrong button syndrome. Ooh, I have the fancy one out. Okay. Gotta love physics in games. I mean, look at that. One day they'll make these things breakable to actually demonstrate what happens when you try to park like that. Let's have a look. Starborn Runner. I think this particular one is a expedition reward. Going by memory here. Cannot be 100% certain. Let's head to the skies. So, how's my voice coming out anyway? I think the audio's coming out okay for the voice, although I'm going to just err on the side of caution and just lower that to about -20. There we are. 19.9 minus, that should do. Alright. Here we go. And if anybody is watching and they're wondering, Hael, why are the graphics so appalling? No Man's Sky looks so much better than this. Well, you're right. No Man's Sky does look a lot better than this. Just moving the microphone. However, I'm playing this on a Steam Deck. Well, streaming on said Steam Deck. And I'm just going to Alt-Tab out again. Yeah, we'll keep that logo. We'll keep that logo. I'm not going to mess around with logos up on screen right now. Let's get out. Let's head to the expedition start point. Oh, Hollow Arenas. That's something I need to try out. That was probably a previous expedition, but hey-ho. I'm sure that will come back around eventually. In the meantime, the expedition start point. That's not it. That's where you get your expedition rewards. Here we go. Select equipment. I don't really feel like starting this with equipment because everything I take with me I've got to bring back again. So I'm just going to not take anything with me. I tend to do these things completely fresh whenever I do them. I said do. Beginning blah, 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 you may flee. Yeah. That's good dyslexia for you. You just go nah, and pray that it makes sense up here. Let's grab a drink. Pardon me. Don't worry. I'm not drinking this raw. I'm just reusing the bottle for squash. Here we go. Just being nosy outside. Sure you've noticed me do that in my main videos at the moment. Oh, press A. Hello world. Wait, what? Is it first or is it last? The end is where we begin. There we go. Let me know if you get that reference. The end is where we begin. This is reminding me of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. First, last it is fragmented. A formula for a soul. What do you think you are? Okay, we're going to break the fourth wall then, and we'll go with player. It is part of the truth, but you are fragmented. Scenario, you are sneeping. You are sneeping. I am good with this dyslexia, aren't I? What is it you dream of? Failing a test, being chased, reuniting with the dead, or flying? It usually tends to be flying, like, well, I wouldn't say quite like Superman. It's more like hopping on the air, I think is the best way of describing how I tend to fly in my dreams. You're like hopping on the air and you're using your stomach to hop. It makes no sense whatsoever, but yeah, let's go with flying because that's as close as it's going to get. I dream of my family of glass, but the boundaries are cracking. You know, I wasn't expecting this to be the start of a No Man's Sky expedition. Usually you just land straight in there. Here's your multi-tool. Your ship's over there in the distance because it's destroyed. Oh, and harvest these materials to get your experience. This is kind of new. I dream of my family of glass, but the boundaries are cracking. Really? You have a family made of glass? I'm confused. We're talking like glass sculptures of relatives? Something is not contained. Well, yeah, sanity. Sanity is not contained. Scenario is the distant past. You have the power to prevent the birth of the first spawn. The calamity of Korvax Prime will not come to us, and the Gek will never exist. I don't know enough about the lore of this game to be able to know what the hell I'm doing here. Do we prevent the birth of the first spawn, or do we not interfere with history? This sounds more interesting if we prevent the birth of the first spawn. Tongue twisters. I don't know what it means because I don't know any of the lore for this game because I've not delved into this game enough. Let's have a look. A decisive choice. I am learning which fragment you are. 1 of 3. You meet an artificial life form. They do not know they are artificial. Artificial? Blah, blah. Do you tell them? No, they are not. They are happier not knowing, or they deserve to know the truth. I mean, if it's an artificial life form, it's going to be intelligent enough to figure it out itself at some point. There's no point having the world be a lie to them for their entire life up until the point you learn it. Just honesty straight out the gate. It just works better for all people, artificial or not. Scenario: you witness a Viking cub being forced into battle. It is shivering, afraid and wounded. This ritual is traditional. A requirement for transition into adulthood. Well, if it's part of their culture and that their culture's never called it out, who are we to say otherwise? So I respect Viking culture and leave them. I mean, it never settles well with us, that sort of stuff, but cultures are different. Let's have a look. Something has escaped. Help, I need help. 2 last questions. Okay, we've only got 2 left. A young toilget is in poverty, working long hours for little pay. They are caught stealing from their wealthy director. Do you report them? I mean, you reap what you sow. You reap what you sow. This director can spare it. The worse conditions you put your employees in, the more you've got to expect this sort of shit to happen. Right. I have assessed your responses and try not to knock the desk too much. I've assessed the responses and assessed your history. Your fragment becomes clearer. Scenario: you have 16 minutes to live. What do you do with your time? Well, it depends. Where am I? What am I doing? What have I got around me? Who have I got around me? That's a really difficult question because you don't know what's going on around you. You don't know what your choices are. So, become a kindness. Enjoy the time I have. No, become dyslexia kicking off again. Perform a kindness. Enjoy the time I have. Leave a legacy. Accept the inevitable. Okay, so performing a kindness and leaving a legacy. Those 2 things don't have to be separate. Okay, I'm going really deep into this now, but Perform a kindness or leave a legacy. Well, I'd like to leave a legacy by performing a kindness. But, hey ho. Let's go with kindness. There we go. They're kind of the same thing for some people. Okay, I know for others a legacy would mean invading another country, but hey ho. A formula, a fragment, one of three, a weaver, a shaper of reality, a dreamer, a creator, and destiny is your own. Thank you. Does that mean I have my own destiny? Does that mean I can actually play this game with a really old Xbox 360 controller? We shall soon know. And yes, I seem to play with really old tech here because I'm using a Steam Deck, which, you know, it doesn't exactly use really powerful stuff. I'm using an Xbox 360 controller. I'm using one of the cheapest webcams available on the market. Yeah, I like doing things on the cheap. Right, come on guys. Oh, I'm not able to move yet, but I can use the jetpack. I can use the jetpack before it even goes online. That's magic. That is magic. Alright. Here we go. Now the game actually begins. So, where are we at anyway? What do we have? We have that. That still works. Oh, here we go. So, view progress. Yeah, that's the usual. We don't need to worry about that. So, something terribly blah blah blah. Select the milestone. Okay, oh. Wrong button syndrome. I'm good at this. Right, so locate your starship. Complete something to reveal it. Well, okay. So, normally I just read ahead. Normally I just look ahead and go, okay, these are the objectives I can complete on my way to the current objective. Can't do this time apparently. The objectives are actually hidden from me. So hey ho. But one thing I can do is just get some units by scanning things along the way. That's done. Hazardous flora, can't scan that. I can get some dihydrogen though. Get that already. And my starship should be somewhere in this direction. So yeah, I know I've alluded to this, but guys, if you're coming from, say, Eve Echoes, because you've watched my Eve Echoes content in the past and you're wondering, why does this game look so bad? Just remember that I do everything on a Steam Deck. Like, all of my old videos, you know, pre this year, I recorded on a Steam Deck. The only difference was I was able to get my footage off of my mobile phone. That's not a thing anymore. Well, it is a thing. I'm still recording some videos off my mobile phone, but they are mostly the ramble videos. Because ramble videos, you don't need to do any editing. You can do the thumbnail whilst walking into work, because it's not really that difficult when all you're doing is taking a screenshot of you talking. Hey ho, we have smoke. Now normally... Ah yes, there's a fire. Normally you have to repair these things. So let's see, how much work does this thing need doing? I find myself alone on a strange world, unequipped and in danger. I have a hazy memory, a shaky sense of before, but something has changed. I am changed. Iteration, blah blah blah, bunch of numbers fragmented. Launch, thrusters locked, unfragmented, pilot signature required to grant access. Okay. As I touch the dashboard, my fingertips sink into something moist. Moist. A sticky substance oozes over my hand. Its coppery smell clings to my throat, my nostrils. Where did this come from? I press deeper. I press into the muck, activating the ship's locks. In the sky, followed me through. Tried to save a piece of me. Too late. The apparition wails, the fades into static. 3 fragments of data remain, shimmering in a sea of white noise. I shall retrieve the fragments. There we go. I'm no voice actor, but I might as well do silly voices whilst I'm reading stuff, hadn't I? I mean, at the end of the day, the whole point of streaming is to try and provide some form of entertainment somehow. And, well, yeah, just me sitting here playing video games shouldn't be enough. I know it's enough for some people, but it shouldn't be enough. Right, let's press the right button. Let's press the right button. Pre-packaged headmask gauntlet, advanced mining laser, and something else that I didn't have time to actually read. Because I am great like that. Mining beam module. Let's grab that. That's... Oh, it does have bonuses. Okay, so we'll slot it in there then. Next up, wrong one. Hazmat gauntlet. We'll be needing that. Just checking nothing here has any bonuses for me to take advantage of. That one does. There we go. That is now charged up. And what was the last thing? Pre-packaged advanced mining laser. We'll plop you there. That also boosts mining speed. Which, no, there's no extra slots there to take advantage of. So, I hate it when that happens. You know when there's a tap that's got a tiny bit of water pressure coming through? And it only happens every so often, maybe like once every day or something. It's like the water pressure in the system is just ever so slightly too high. So it forces its way through the taps and it's just a gentle for a couple of minutes and you can just hear it. That's the only thing you can hear in that distance. Right, hold on. I can't hear it now because I just put my earphone in. Haha. Yeah. Let's just move this cable so I don't yank it out of my own ear. So what am I doing? What am I doing? I need to repair the ship before I can take off. The vertical takeoff system requires pure ferrite. We can get our hands on that. Dihydrogen jelly. We can get our hands on that. Pilot signature. That is most likely going to be a like quest reward. Hermetic seal. We can get that. Metal plating. That's okay. That's all fairly reasonable stuff. We can get most of that with relative ease. Iteration. I'm taking that earpiece out. I do not like having two earpieces in. I don't know why. That's all empty. Yeah. Why not? Why not broadcast our position? What could possibly go wrong from broadcasting our position? Are you a royal group? I have no idea what that means, to be honest. I don't know how long ago you posted that. Am I a royal group? I don't know. I don't even know what that's meant to mean. So I'm going to say no. I might be, but I don't know. I'm just going to go with no. Anomaly is compliant, position logged. Okay. Is that it? Is that all I'm doing there? Let's just grab some... Oh, did you just... What's going on here? I think that ship spawning actually disabled my ability to interact with that. Hey-ho. What's it saying? Select the fragmented milestone to start your journey. What's this here then? What colour am I? What colour am I? You guys might be asking questions that I don't genuinely know the answer to. Royal Group has a red colour suit. Just that. Oh, okay. I get it. Okay, so let me get this straight. So depending on what I answered in the questionnaire, it puts us into different categories, and the colour of my suit dictates what category I fell into. Okay. I need a bit of light to find out. I'm kind of a bluish colour. Yeah, we're going to have to wait till daylight till I actually know. Weaver is blue. Okay. I mean, I've only just started, so I don't actually know what any of this means, this whole colour coding system. In fact, I need to actually start paying attention to what's going up on the screen, but hey-ho, what do I need to do? Manifest the Royal Echo, unfragmented pilot signature. Hold on. Okay, yeah, that is the right quest. Required to unlock the Starship launch systems. Manifest the soul fragments from the pilot's log. Oh, okay. Do I have... Is that in my inventory? No, but it will be. Oh, okay. Chromatic metal. Okay, I need to make stuff. Okay, so I need to run around and make stuff. Yay! The least exciting part of any game. Wandering around and gathering resources. I am already regretting not just looking up what materials to bring in for a shortcut. Too late now. Oh, hold on. I missed that. Yeah, I'd say I'm definitely blue looking at what I'm seeing right now. Yeah, this is all going to be rather boring for the time being if all I'm doing is wandering around collecting stuff. So how many different factions are there then, if anyone's still there in chat? How many factions are there? We're talking 3 or 4, or every colour of the rainbow? In fact, what colour are you guys? What colour are you guys? Shout up down below or to the side. To the side in my case, because I've got you next to the screen. Just what colour you guys landed with. I've got some of that stuff. Oh. Okay. I think I just got attacked by the abominable snowman. Okay, so Royal Weaver and Sage. Nice, okay. Not too many to keep a track of then. Oh, weapon charge. Shields are back up. Yay. So I need to stay away from Bigfoot or the abominable snowman. Whatever we want to call that guy. What's this? Yeah, I can harvest that. Right, now I need chromatic metal. What's this here? Paraffin. Honestly, I can't remember what this stuff is. But let's grab some anyway while I'm here. Oh, no, wrong button. I am an expert at pressing the wrong button. I need 1 metal plating. Where are you in here? Wrong button again. So what does paraffin turn into? Okay, just ferrite dust. I'm not interested then. Stones that look flat. Okay, cheers, dude. Always takes me a wee while to remember where to get... Oh, I'm hoping it's those stones. Haha, nice. Thank you so very much. That should speed things up a little bit. See, I knew there was a reason why I decided to live stream this instead of just play the good old-fashioned way. Thank you, guys. What am I doing? That's what I was scanning. So how much chromatic am I after anyway? Because I am not paying attention at all to what I am doing. A lot more. Okay, I'm barely getting any at the moment. Where are we? Flat stones, flat stones. Ferrite dust, where are you guys? That looks like one. I know, that's hazardous flora. I can take the hit. So how far through the expedition are you guys then? Like halfway through, completed it? What's your story? Because my story at the moment is very bland. I have an account that's done just a handful of expeditions. Never any flat stones when you want them. Yeah, that's pretty much the entire game. Let's have a look. Is there anything I can shortcut? Is there any copper that I can just run straight off to in the distance? Actually, hold on. I'm doing this all wrong. Should be able to find out from up here. Yes, there's copper somewhere on this planet. So I am going to cheat and just move really, really fast. There we are, copper deposit. I'm a-coming. Let's just tag that. I am not going to spend the next 3/4 of an hour harvesting flat stones. I am going straight for the good stuff. Here we go. Now look at that. It's not quite so flat, but it'll do for me. Oh, okay, so this isn't one of those expeditions where you could complete it in just a couple of sittings over the weekend. It's drip fed to us. That's nice. That's a nice way of doing things. So, I know sometimes they've locked certain rewards behind getting enough people to complete their rewards. Is that the case here, or is it artificially like time gated? So are we waiting for more players to catch up, or just waiting for a timer to expire? I'm guessing, based on what you've said, it's a timer that we're waiting to expire, essentially, to move on. I mean, there's something to be said for doing it like that. It's like with TV shows these days, where everything is just available from the get-go, where you just binge an entire season. You don't get any time to digest what's happening before your eyes. I mean, I remember with Game of Thrones way back when, the amount of speculation between episodes, whether it was in person or online, was ridiculous. You'd spend the entire week like rewatching stuff or theory crafting, only to find out whether you're right or wrong a week later. And then, of course, everything became just instant. Just entire seasons dropped in an instant, and you'd binge the entire thing without any theory crafting. So, I do kind of prefer this approach, I guess. Not being able to binge the entire thing in one sitting. Okay. Time locked, but waiting for the community to complete a task. Okay, well, hopefully in the near future I will be able to contribute to whatever that task may be. Yeah, I know I can increase the size by pressing R, but then I drastically reduce the amount that I am able to harvest. And I am trying to get as much copper as I can out of this deposit so I don't have to go copper farming anymore. Oh, there we go. Weapon charge. There we go. Let's use that stuff. I'll go up one size just to finish cleaning her up. There we go. This is really thrilling gameplay, isn't it? So I'm guessing you guys are, what, playing No Man's Sky right now, or is this just on in the background whilst you catch up on the chores? I mean, I did all my chores just before doing this, thankfully. So how much did we get there? We got... Oh, I was looking at a chromatic metal then. I was about to say I must have done something wrong there, but no, that's copper. Let's turn this into chromatic metal now. Nope, wrong button. And let's just chuck in some fuel. Stick around here for a minute. Just harvest what I can. Radiant shard. Played yesterday. Okay. Medium size and small gets the same, I guess. I don't know. I can't say I've looked into it that much. I always just assumed that small, you got a higher yield but slower mining rate. But that's just assumptions. I've not played this game enough to know it inside out and be able to tell people how certain things work. I might have been the tutorial guy for Eve Echoes, but I'm definitely not the tutorial guy for this game. Okay, 50% there. Let's just scan some stuff. Currently building on Captain Steve's 10th anniversary planet. Okay. Captain Steve. I'm guessing he's a YouTuber or streamer. Again, I'm not at all familiar with this community. I'm kind of nosediving in about 10 years into it. So I'm going to guess that he's a popular gamer, whether it be a streamer or YouTuber. Or maybe even developer. Again, I'm guessing here. 76%. Oh, I hate watching numbers go up. It slows down the more you pay attention. Okay, yeah, so that's what I expected it to be then. I'm not going to say that's what I knew, because there's a difference between guessing and knowing. But that's what I guessed. Here we go. Let's pick her up. Right, so I've got a fair bit of ferrite dust. I've got my chromatic metal. What else do I need? Glass. Okay, so... I need a lot more silicate, do I? No, frost crystals, okay. Hence the gauntlet that it gave me earlier. Where are you, frost crystals? Star bramble, paraffin. Radiant. I wonder if they've ever done one of these things where they've said, hey, you need frost crystals. By the way, you can't leave the planet and you can't get them on this one. I wonder if they've ever done that. Unknown building. Radiant shard. Gravitino ball. I am not seeing frost crystals. Just gonna have to go wandering, I guess. Where's the ship? Let's start in the direction of the ship. There we are, a bit of sodium. Oh. Yeah, I thought I could hear footsteps. It was only Bigfoot again. Let's have a look. Oh, hello. There's a player over there. Forever. Very creative name. Let's have a look. Knowledge stone. Where are your frost crystals? Just gonna sort out my oxygen. Radiant shard again. Paraffin. Radiant. Supplies. Gravitino ball. I want to waste my time just going around picking up Gravitino balls. What's this here? Teamwork makes the dream work. And Babal Tower. I can't read. You can pin the instructions. I need to play this game more. I need to play this game more. That always catches me out, that does. Okay, pin the instructions. So I need to do it from here. Pin, so Y. There we go. So I've pinned the formula. Yeah. Learn the blueprint. Extract silicate from the earth. Oh. I know what I'm doing wrong. I don't need frost crystals, do I? There are 2 ways to make glass. Right, so... Again, I've not played this game so very much for a long time. There we go. Don't need frost crystals. I just need to remember that there are other ways of doing things. There's more than one way to make a pasta bake. I might need more glass than that. Let's have a look. How much did it need? Because I suspect I'm going to need a lot more than what I've just made there. Oh no, okay. That's a surprise. I only needed the one. Royal Echo. Where's the ship? Let's stay relatively close to it. So manifest the Sage Echo in the inventory. Okay, so Sage. Oh, I don't mind a bit of Sage. Let's have a look. So I need Star Bulb. Okay, so I'm going to have to actually go exploring for that because I don't believe Star Bulbs are something I can just make. Star Bramble. That sounds fitting. Who's this guy called? There we go. Traveller 897. Okay. Very creative name, Traveller 897. Glad to meet you. Star Bramble, you're up next. I need more dialogue to read. Just so I can do silly voices. I need an excuse to do silly voices. There we go. This is one thing that really annoys me whenever I do expeditions. The jetpack. On your main character you'll have your jetpack so that you can just flawlessly just zoom across a planet and get to all the good stuff in seconds. And then you do an expedition and you're just grounded to a halt again, back to walking simulator mode. Here we go, Star Bulbs. Don't know how many I need, I'll just grab a few. And then I'll craft it. Oh, here we go. Let's just get some extra bonus stuff. Projectile ammunition. Yep. Oh, metal fingers. Okay, I'm going to take advantage of this. I know I can, I just forget these things. It's probably been about 6 months since I properly played No Man's Sky, and even then, most of the game is still new to me. But yeah, I do know I can use the catalogue. I am just terrible at remembering to use the catalogue. That's all it is. Also, I have a nasty habit of wanting to make things difficult for myself. There we go. And last one, Royal Echo. Just need silver. Wrong button. That one. Okay, silver is available as a deposit. So, where will I find you? Tempted to go to the unknown building whilst I look for this silver. Let's do it. Unknown building. With any luck, there'll be some silver in that direction. In fact, hold on. While I'm at it, I'm just going to pin the recipe. Craft of glass. Yeah, I've got everything I need except for the silver. Gather or refine silver. Silver is mined. Yeah. It's also in asteroid fields. Yeah, but we're not in an asteroid field now, are we? Come on. Come on, silver. Silver has gone galactic. Ouch. I'm obviously not very good at landing this thing. Still no mention of silver. Ooh. Okay. No point really bothering with this. I know what it does, gives you inventory slots. And if I recall correctly, every time I've done one of these expeditions, you have been rewarded with a ridiculous amount of inventory slots. And when I finish this expedition, I will lose those anyway. Paraffin. Buried cash. Okay, let's go this way. Pure ferrite. Let's see. Yep, there are sentinels on this planet. Just checking. That was a very bad jump start. There we go. Swarm is hunting. Yeah, you carry on hunting. Paraffin. Where are you? Para. Come on, we found copper earlier. Only need 30 silver as well. Where are you? Go underground. Oh, okay. Wait, when you say go underground, are we saying that you have to go closer to the Earth's core to get the silver? Because usually you can find these things on the surface, can you not? I mean... Oh, there's a base here. Gotta move a bit further away before I can go digging. Mine down. Okay. Oh. No mine permission. Oh, to escape this. I've already escaped the sentinel. Oh, okay. There's a delay, isn't there? Yeah. Okay, yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm just starting to catch up with how far back the chat is versus the stream. We're probably talking about a minute or so here. My strategy with sentinels is I bury myself underground when I'm fighting them, when I need cover to recharge the shields. When I want to escape them, I just peg it and carry on going in the direction that I intend on going on. Yeah, there is a bit of a delay, but we'll deal with it. So in the meantime, let's see, is there any more hints as to which direction to go in for this silver levilva? Where's the ship anyway? Lost track of which direction I was going in. It would help if I actually started paying attention to the compass in this game, wouldn't it? Ship, where are you? Okay, ship's that way, so I'm going to head this way. I don't want to go too far from the ship because I'll have to haul my ass all the way back there. Let's just get some oxygen in there. You know what? I'm getting the oxygen from you. You attacked me. There we go. Let's just get some more valuables. Haha. Catch me if you can. For I am the wind and I am strong. Can you scroll on your analysis visor? Hold on a sec. Let me just get to the point where they're not hunting me anymore. And I'll do another scan with the visor. Oh, okay, this visor. Okay. Okay, you are reminding me here of things that I should know, but I don't know. Silver, if you're on this list here, or this list, there we go. Silver, locate substance. Locate silver, yeah. Obviously, there's none in range. Okay, let's carry on moving. Thanks for reminding me about the visor thingy. I often need a little pointer just to remind me that the game does have little helping hands here and there. Target sweep, nothing there. Oh wait, I'm just going to head back to the ship. Where are we? 1,000. It's near. You found one. They found one? What, silver? If I found one, I must have just walked all the way straight past it. Where are we? Switch to... Oh, yeah. I wonder if this kind of delay is normal for streams. I don't know. Part of it could just be my rather wacky or Frankensteinian setup. Who knows? Let's have a look. I'm just going to analyse that geode because it's annoying me, that pop-up is... There we go, that's that out of the way. Where are we? What's that? Paraffin again. Silver! Yes! Found one. Found one, guys. Right there. Don't use sweep. Okay, I mean... Target, I'm in the middle of the Australian outback. Okay. Don't use sweep. I mean, I found it now, but which one's sweep? Ah, okay. I guess people have different ways of finding things, but I found it. I found it using analysis mode. Oh. That base had better not be sat so close to it that I can't harvest it, because that would be really annoying. You have to wait for that player to log off for that to be harvestable if that is the case. That. Weapon charge depleted. Let's have a look. That one, and... Nope. That's the mode. Yeah, I called it. I can't edit because of that guy. Attack. Okay, there's only one solution to this, and usually that solution is me turning off my Wi-Fi and rebooting the game. Or in this case, turning off the router downstairs and restarting the game. Because then you can actually spawn into the game without any players' bases getting in the way. That's not going to be a solution here, because that kind of defeats the point of the stream. Is there any more silver that we can harvest? Because this is unmineable. As long as that player is logged in. Can I do that without quitting the game? Let's have a look. Network. Multiplayer. Okay. Thank you for that. I honestly did not know that you could just turn off multiplayer that easily. Although, I suspect I'm going to need to... okay, if I reload this autosave, then hopefully this should work. Report the base. Oh, okay, yeah, that's a thing. Too late for that. I have already reloaded the save with multiplayer turned off. But I will do. It never even occurs to me to hit report on these things. But yes, I shall probably turn on multiplayer again once I've harvested what I want to harvest. Okay. I don't know what that means. But this looks bad. Okay, I'm going underground. I don't know what that means. But I'm staying out of it. Where's the silver anyway? Paraffin, bloody-da. Silver deposit, there you are. I'm just going to dig my way there. Oh, wait, what? No edit. Did I or did I not disable multiplayer? Oh, okay, is that all it does? Okay. Nice. And I think... Oh, yeah, okay. This is quite cool. Anyway, where's that base? Because it is clearly still there. I may as well report it, since you said I may as well. Where's your base, computer? Oh, okay. This is fun and all, but yeah. Oh. Okay, what we're going to do is quit to mode select. Yes. Set, wait, what's that? Set all to no one. I don't know what that means, but I'm just going to do my usual thing here, which is just reload the game. Hopefully that base isn't there anymore. If it is there still, then I'll try and decipher this set all to no one instruction. Oh well, might as well have a quick drink whilst we look at this lovely loading screen. Excuse me. Right. Third time lucky. Under settings. So let's have a look. Set all to no one. Network settings. Okay, so... Oh, okay, so... Turn on that. Can add base parts. No one. I think that's all I need to do, technically. Is add base parts set to no one. And that's the only thing that would get in my way, yes? I am learning here. Please be patient. Really? This is getting increasingly frustrating. Network. Disable. Disable. Let's just set everything to no one. Okay, invite only. Actually, let's put PvP on because it's fun. It creates a bit of chaos. Can edit base terrain. No one. Access refiner. That's got to be enough, surely. Okay, I'll turn off PvP too. Although I don't think that's going to make a difference, is it? No. Where's that base computer now that I can actually move around? So that is not a base computer, that is junk. Why do people do this? Right. It would be quicker to just go and hunt down another source of silver at this rate. Go into your quick menu where summon ship is and report... Oh, okay. Okay, go into the quick menu where summon ship is and report the base from there. Okay, let me stand in the base then. Nope, wrong button. Utilities. Report. Here we go. So. There we go. Let's get it so that includes the silver ore. Your report has been registered. Okay. Oh! That doesn't just report it, that deletes it. Thank you, Cryptozoologist6515 for that. That has just saved me from running around for... Okay, there's another base I need to deal with. Because it could never be that simple, could it? Yes, there is another base. I am just learning that now. Let's have a look. So, report or in a brief. Okay, that. Yep. And how do I move the camera into position? There we go. Done. That's not despawned yet. Ah. Okay, maybe doing it by the base computer will help. Yep. There we go. Zoom out. There. There we go. That despawned it. Okay. doing it through the computer seems to work better. I've got to remember now where that where the silver's gone. There you are. I will remember that now. Thank you very much. Because, as I was saying earlier, every time that's happened to me in the past, I've just shut the entire game down, turned off the Wi-Fi, and then booted it back up again. And that is a much more elegant solution. Cryptic saves the day. He does save the day. But in the meantime, I'm going to turn multiplayer back on. I'm not going to go through the rest of these options, but I'm going to leave multiplayer turned on just so I can actually see other players kicking around. Because I don't want this to be a wholly single-player game. That's not why I pick up No Man's Sky. I still want to be able to see people running around doing their thing and calling out silly names where I see them. Right, how much silver did we get? Did we get any silver? Oh yeah, we got plenty. 119. Let's build it. Expedition. So created the soul fragments. That's done. Let's just start moving back towards the ship. New rewards. Wrong button. You may need to turn off PvP later. Did I leave it turned on? I mean... yeah, it's turned off anyway. Players like to hide their base computers, so it's a lot easier way of doing it. That is true, because I never found the base computer for the first one. So yeah, that is very, very much true. But as I found with the second one, it didn't actually despawn it, because for whatever reason it didn't register the screenshot to the base computer with the second one, hence why I had to go to the base computer itself. So it's not a perfect solution, but it is a solution. I will give it that. Alright, Starship controls locked. Unfragmented pilot signature required. I did not read the entirety of that. So let's wait for it to come back around. There we go. And it's not coming back around. Okay. Prepackaged. Okay. Battery, powerful. Oh, let's use this stuff. Let's use this stuff that we've got. Because Lord knows I'm not taking it with me to the main account. And which one deserves to be supercharged? Out of those two, I want to go movement. Boost power, recovery time, recharge rate. I'd say that's a good all-rounder. We'll go with that. Alright, Starship. Here we go. Let's just move this cable a bit. Yeah, just another in the middle of nowhere base that doesn't really do all that much. Except get in the way of people's stuff. Yay! Ah, there we are. Or Starship. Starship controls locked, unfragmented. Yeah, I can't read things very fast apparently. Oh yeah, 500 U to go. What does U stand for anyway? And the measuring in distance here is that what? 500 steps, 500 feet. I'm going to go with meters. I'm going to say U probably is meters. There we go. That's a proper jetpack going now. I'm pretty sure I left it on the ground. Just saying. I'm pretty sure it was on the ground when I left it. Oh, hello. What are you? A fragmented of free fragment. Okay, this is my dyslexia kicking in. I really can't read without jumbling things up. Boundaries are because I should not. Lingering was reclaimed. World of glass. Okay. Yeah. Rocket Man. Rocket Man. Rocket Man. Didn't Donald Trump gift Kim Jong-un an album of Rocket Man or something like that? I remember seeing that in the news at one point. Request their signature. Go with that. New formula learnt. Okay. Oh, I need to go kill some creatures for Mordite, don't I? Gain knowledge of a pilot's signature. Okay, done that. Right, let's have a look. There you are. Can get some Mordite from you, no doubt. No, okay, proto sausage. That's not what I was expecting. What do you mean, no, don't kill? It's too late for that. I've already done it. Make them... Oh, okay. Well, maybe I can feed the next one the remains of the first one to make them poop then. Right, let's get to the top of the hill. There's one down here. Create pellets and feed them. Okay. Let's have a look. Is there anything I can create pellets with? Oh, I've got some Mordite already. I've been doing something right somewhere. Let's have a look. Can I create pellets out of this? No, I can't. Let's have a look. One of these days I'll remember how to make things. Carbon, maybe. Nope. Okay, let's go into here. The recipe's in here somewhere. Cooking. Produce sausage. Process sugar. In exosuit. Wait, do I have... Am I skipping ahead? Do I already have the ability to do that? Jetpack, hazardous, hazmat. What's this here? No, that's for toxic protection. It's not on board the ship, is it? Let's pick this up. Let me just head back to the ship quickly, because well, actually, don't have to. Might not be in range of picking it up. No, I don't have a onboard refining unit just yet, unless I am blind. Inventory slot. Nope. Portable refiner. Pop that there for now. Yeah, the flashing box wants me to make something I don't have all the stuff for yet. So, carbon. The thing is, if I put carbon in, I only get condensed carbon. That much I already know. So let's take that back out again. I'm just going to go with the solution that is surely going to work, because I've already got some Mordite from it. Right, so the big bear, we know he doesn't yield any Mordite. Where are we? Scroll down after clicking flashing box. Okay. Where are you in here then? Projectile ammunition, carbon nanotubes, sport, metal gel. You create it like metal plating. Yeah, I know how to create metal plating, but the recipe just isn't here yet. Don't know what to say, the recipe just is not there, unless my dyslexic brain has gone into overdrive and is hiding it from me. Oh, okay, hold on, I've got expedition rewards to collect. For all I know... Ah! I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. All I had to do was collect the expedition rewards. That's all it was. That's all it was. I can go feed those things now. Where are you, teddy bear? Where are you? Let's go over there. Let's go to the big teddy bear. Don't even need the recipe. Okay, where's the teddy bear? Teddy. I mean, I'll feed you a creature pellet just in case you're poopy. Oh, and I'm in the air again. Yeah, I know it helps, doesn't it, if I actually pay attention to the game and pick up the expedition rewards. Hehe. This storm is really annoying me. Where did... Are you the one I fed? Are you the one I fed? Because I honestly don't know. I'll feed you both anyway. Oh, you're the one I fed. No, I'm not collecting the milk. Okay, let's find a teddy bear. Where's Teddy? Teddy. No. Oh, yeah. Oh, there you are. Big guy. Can't miss him. If someone's going to poop, it's going to be you. Oh, yeah. Come on. Push it out. Nope. Oh, hello. We have dung. We have dung, people. We have dung. Right, what am I doing anyway? Okay, so... Still need Mordite. I still need Mordite. Okay, there we go. We're just going to do this the old-fashioned way. Meaty chunks and Mordite. There we go. Okay, we should have enough by now. See what happens when I just do things my own way? Pilot Echo. So I need to make a Pilot Echo, which requires all of that. Okay. Oh, okay. I need to head back to the starship. My last ingredient's in there. It is funny, isn't it, how far this game has come, to the point that you can literally walk around, give animals food, and pick up their poop. It's like, God, what is it? Reminds me a little bit of Digimon World, where you're just raising creatures and literally cleaning up the poop after them. Here we go. Now we can make that. Launch thruster critically damaged. So, we have that. We have that. All I need to do is make some dihydrogen jelly. There we go. Was it just the one? It was just the one. I know, that poor animal, but it's your game. Let's have a look. Condensed. I need some condensed carbon. And some metal plating. Metal plating is easy. The carbon's just going to take me a minute. Tamagotchi. Yes, Tamagotchi. That's where Digimon actually started. Digimon started off as a Tamagotchi for boys. Because boys weren't all that into Tamagotchi, right? Because who wants to just look after a cat or a dog and pat it on the head and clean up its digital poop? No one. But what do boys like when they're growing up? Monsters fighting each other. So Digimon was essentially just Tamagotchi that fight each other. That's the entire origin story for Digimon. They just wanted a Tamagotchi that was appealing to boys. And the whole discussion about it coming a Pokemon clone, I think that discussion pretty much only started after they did an anime and tried to capitalize on Pokemon's success. But the actual franchise itself started off as a Tamagotchi clone, not as a Pokemon clone. Just a little bit of fun information there about Digimon. In fact, I need to get myself a proper Digivice Tamagotchi at some point, because the only one I ever had, and I've got a dismantled one somewhere. I don't think it's within arm's reach right now, but I think it was the what was it called? It was the one where you swiped the card through it for Digimon Tamers. There we go. And of course, on that version, you didn't have the ability to clean up its poop and stuff. It was more of a pedometer, where you just walked around, taking note of your steps, swiping a card in the middle of battle to power things up or heal it or whatever. Yeah, I need to get myself a proper Tamagotchi one at some point, because that'd be quite cool to have. I'm not sure how I could make YouTube content out of one of those, but be a fun little thing to dabble with nonetheless. Hermetic seal, that, and that. Right, sorted. The ship can fly. Dashboard is free of errors, everything is familiar, message announced itself. Okay, let's talk to someone on the phone system. That's an interesting looking someone. Seeking, found. Oh, you found me. Hello, you found me. I'm here. Hi. I managed to cut the communicator heart races. What was that? To infinity and beyond. Oh, fuck yeah. Toy Story. Okay. Yeah, Buzz Lightyear. Look like the wind, bullseye. Because I think that's what we've got to do now. Weather warning. I'm in space. I'm in space. There's no weather. Except maybe a solar storm. Wonder if they're ever going to do that. Just like solar flares to space weather in this game at some point. That would be quite interesting to see them do. Okay, base computer. Yes, we do not like base computers, do we? After all of that nonsense earlier. Right, okay, I've got a few things that I need to equip. But what's our wrong button syndrome? I keep doing it. Danger, Will Robinson. Danger. Yeah. I think my favourite version of Lost in Space has got to be the standalone film that has oh god, what's his name? Matt LeBlanc in it. The one where Matt LeBlanc is basically playing Matt LeBlanc, because it's typical line from Friends. How are you doing? It even manages to get that into Lost in Space. He's basically just playing himself at this point. Yeah, the Lost in Space reboot, I think that was on Netflix. I was okay with it. I don't think I'm ever going to go all the way back to the originals, though. They might be good, but some media is made for different times. Some media is rewatchable, some of it isn't rewatchable. Some old stuff I can watch. I made it about halfway through the original Battlestar Galactica, but I don't think I'll ever go to the very, very beginning for Lost in Space. Anyway, let's try and pay some level of attention to what I'm doing. Let's hit abandon search on this silver, because we've got silver now. That's no biggie. Approach the object in this... Oh, okay. There's an object. Where are we? Hello. Ooh. Hey. Family of glass. That was in the questionnaire at the beginning. The questionnaire that was very reminiscent of... what was it called? Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Had a girl from a party of 5. Okay. I don't get that reference, I'm afraid. I'm not going to be able to get every reference you guys come up with. Oh, let's back up. Back up. Okay, well, I didn't exactly reverse much then. Neither. Oh, because this is the Swarm update, isn't it? Okay, so where are you guys? Yep. There we go. I'm just going to use my usual cheat. There we go. And that. Swarms remaining 3 out of 4. Okay. Well, at least they're not too difficult to shoot down. Approach the hive of glass. Nice. Okay. That was easy, I guess. Let's collect more rewards and start equipping things, because I'm probably a bit behind on equipping gear at this rate. What have we got? Shield module. There's a lot. Lumen. Yep. What have we got here? Boltcaster unit. We're going to need that. Is there any more units on here? Pretty sure that sound effect is like an incoming hail or something. But let's ignore it for now. What's the worst that can happen? Starship shield module. It would have been a good idea, wouldn't it, for me to actually fit my Starship shield module and this new weapon system before going into combat? Maybe? Maybe that was a good idea? Ah, well. Message. Yeah, I'm aware. Where are we? I need to press the right button for this. Familiar hive. Yeah, let's go straight in the deep end. Let's talk about the hive of glass. Pollution's ahead. Smells. Yeah. I'm just going to skip through this bit because I don't feel like doing silly voices right now. Explain about the position. Your ship did not see you as you. What? Your ship did not see you as you. Do ships have on board AI or something? This Echo friends, they are not where or when they should be, but I am happy that they wanted to travel. Traveller has always been kind. That's nice. Traveller's always kind. Come to the anomaly. Okay, well that's easy enough. Go to the anomaly. I know how to do that. Hehe. Going to the anomaly is one of the few things I don't need reminding how to do. So in case you guys are wondering, coming this late on, because I think I only said it at the very, very beginning of the stream, if at any point you happen to be wondering why am I playing on such low graphics, it's because I'm doing it on a Steam Deck, hence the Steam Deck-like logo that I've got going on. In fact, it's been a little while since I tabbed across. Let me just... Yeah, there we go. So next to the chat, I've got a Steam Deck logo just like coloured in with a little bit of a highlight. So I am not only playing this game on a Steam Deck, but I'm also streaming it from a Steam Deck, so it has its limitations, let me tell you. The original intent was around January this year, and it had to be January because most of my money was going on this house. The original intent was of January of this year, I was going to buy myself a new computer, a nice little gaming computer, so that when I eventually got into streaming, I could, stream something good quality out to y'all. Two things happened there. Number one, Steam Machine got announced, so I'm like, okay, I'll hold off. Steam Machine is coming. I'd much rather have the Steam Machine because I don't need something super duper powerful, and it'll be reasonably priced, it'll be within my budget, so no reason not to. And then AI kicked off, gobbled everything up. Doctor Who reference, had a girl from a party of 5. Oh, no, I'm reading too far back. Never be cruel, always be kind. Never cruel nor cowardly. Never give up, never give in. There we go. 50th anniversary, that one was. I don't know the never be cruel, always be kind. I don't recognise that quote, but mine's close enough. Living forever isn't... Oh god, what? I can't remember that quote. It isn't about living forever, it's about watching everyone you know close to you die or something like that. I can't remember that quote perfectly from the David Tennant era. There we go. I'm just loosely reading all of this. There we go. At the moment, I'm just going through Fringe. I'm just rewatching Fringe after all these years. Brilliant TV show. I forgot how many laughs they had packed into that TV show. 12th Doctor. Hold on a sec. 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. So, oh God. Peter Capaldi. Correct me if I'm wrong. Peter Capaldi, yes. I've watched Peter Capaldi's stuff, but I've not rewatched his stuff, if that makes sense. So, everything with David Tennant and Christopher Eccleston, I rewatched the hell out of. I watched Matt Smith's stuff once through, and I watched Peter Capaldi's stuff once through. So, forgive me if I don't remember all of the quotes from Matt Smith onwards. And I kind of disconnected after Jodie Whittaker. I gave her a try, and she might be a great doctor, but the writing behind her with Chris Chibnall at the helm, I just wasn't a massive fan. So I kind of disconnected a few episodes into Jodie Whittaker's era. What am I doing anyway? I am rambling is what I am doing. I am forgetting that I am playing a game here. But yes, Doctor Who, I did quite enjoy that. Matt and Peter, yeah. Yeah, my favourite will always be David Tennant, because that's the Doctor that I grew up with. Yeah, David Tennant and the Dr. Donner. They're not David and Donna, they are the Dr. Donner. What's our next job anyway? Collect that reward. Figure out which ship was mine, because I don't even know what it looks like. There we are, it's over here. Right, Phase 2. Investigate the crashed swarm. I don't think I even have ADHD. My brother has ADHD. His was so bad that he ended up being forced to play rugby as a kid, just to help with it. With me, it's more this streaming side of things, because I have no problems focusing on a video game. If left to my own devices, I could just lock in and play this game for 2 hours and have no problems whatsoever with concentrating on one thing. As for streaming though, this is the first time I've actually streamed, apart from a test stream that I did a while back where I was literally just setting things up and moving things around, not actually doing any commentary or gameplay. But when it comes to playing video games and talking to people at the same time, it's more like multitasking, okay? That joke about guys not being able to multitask, sometimes I think it is true, because if I'm reading chat and I'm talking, I am hands off of the game because I multitasking. That's all it is. Who knows, I might have ADHD, but I've not been flagged for it as of yet. Here we go. What have we got here anyway? Hyperdrive. At least we've got some fuel to get us started with. So, reach the swarm wreckage. Let's go! When I start No Man's Sky, I play for 8 hours straight until a friend's to go out. Okay. I can't say I could do that. The simple reason being food. I might be really, really skinny, but I really, really need food. To the point that I could probably only stream for a couple of hours tops before I just have to go and have a cheese and beans toasty or bacon butty or something. When I start base building, it can go all day. I mean, do you have any food breaks? Because, yeah. Where are we? I seem to be just going in circles at the moment. Let's read this. Select the expedition route. Okay, I need to go on the galaxy map. I need to stop rambling for a second and go on the galaxy map because I'm not going to find what I want in space. Hence the hyperdrive. That's kind of a bit of a hint there, isn't it? The game hinting at me that I need to use the hyperdrive. Have some sad. Yeah, good. Oh, I'm getting a bit patchy here. Oh, there we go. Okay, so apparently my camera slows down and gets all patchy when I'm on the loading screen. That's something to bear in mind for the future. Thank God I'm not running a capture card. Because I don't think my USB dock can handle the sheer amount of data going through it when I'm running a capture card. I have tried before, and it just resulted in the capture card blacking out on OBS every single time. That was during the Eve Echoes days when I was trying to run things through the tablet. I ended up bouncing it off the internet using one of those Android cloud streaming services that you can use for free with really, really low quality. Let's jump to the next section. Come to think of it, I should have put some food on the side as well. All I've got is a drink at the moment. Just some apple and blackcurrant. Don't worry, it's not 4 times concentrate at the moment. This is just a bottle I'm reusing that I've diluted down sufficiently. So next time I do a stream, so I'm not even keeping a track of how long this is going. Let's have a look. 1 hour 38. Wow. I've been at this a wee while. Next time I do a stream, I'm going to make myself some flapjack, because I definitely need to top up on flapjack. Yeah, I don't buy my own flapjack. I tend to make it. Just go on the internet, get a good old-fashioned recipe, get a ton of flapjack for a lot cheaper than if you were to buy it in store. You know what's in it. If you need more sugar, you can add more sugar. If you want more honey, you can add more honey, etc, etc. Let's have a look. This should be the target system. We have a space station. Yes, you do have to stay hydrated. The heat wave might not be on us just yet, but there will be one in the next week or so, I understand. I could never understand that with some people in my workplace. Going off a slight tangent here, but the whole hydrated story. There are some people that even during a heat wave at my workplace could go all day without a drink. And I don't understand that, because I could drink 2 litres a day without even thinking. Just that easy, just without thinking, 2 litres a day. Whether it's decaffeinated tea, whether it's water, squash, Sicilian cloudy lemonade, that's my poison. There we go. Oh, I seem to have honed in a little bit on someone's base, but I'm not too far away. Let's have a look. Nope, wrong button. Weapons, engines. There we go. Full power to the engines. Oh, Spider-Man. Spider-Man's down here. Hey, Spidey. Is this a wreckage, or do I have to... it's an approximate location. Okay. Well... I don't think Spidey's found the place yet, looking at him. Let me just go back up into the sky a bit. See, when the timing's kind of on point... There's usually just a congregation of players exactly where you need to be. But if you're a little bit behind, like myself and Spider-Man seem to be, end up having a bit of a roam around looking. Push down on D-pad. That's for changing where the power is, no doubt. Yeah, he's still looking. Yeah. Yeah, don't worry guys, I will eventually find the right button every time. Just takes me a few attempts. Because, as I like to jokingly refer to it as wrong button syndrome. You'll see it when I try to sprint, I'll accidentally hit the scanner instead of sprinting. Part of me knows where the right button is, but that part of me isn't the part of me that's pressing the button. Here we go. I have no doubt that this is where I need to be. I mean, I hope this is where I'm meant to be. Close enough. 400 units, that's not too far. Chords pop up on screen. We're talking musical chords? Yeah, this is a cold planet, apparently. Target aligned, 200 units. Why have I got the bolt caster on? I don't want the bolt caster. There we go. We are getting closer. This is the only problem with such bright planets. You can only just see what's going on the screen. Oh, okay, here we go. That's different. Touch the ship. Yeah, why not touch it? Ooh, gooey. Moist. Okay, so there's fighting going on. Is that because there's supposed to be fighting on, or did someone just upset things? Why am I? Collect reward. Pre-packaged gravity no coil unit. Okay. I'm gonna have to install that. And that as well. Okay, what's going on here? What are you asking for? Silicate powder. That'll do. Dismantle the swarm. Oh, okay. That's a thing, is it? Aim at components and hold to pull them loose. I think it's just telling me the wrong button. There we go. When you're flying, you can push down on your D-pads to get the distance away from... Oh, okay. Another thing I didn't know. To show you how far you are away from the object. See, I've always just flown in circles and tried to eyeball wherever it is. So, thank you. So, when flying, you can push down on your D-pad to get the distance away units. I will remember that. I was going to say I promise, but my memory's not that great. Right, so disassemble. So dismantle the fallen swarmer. It asked me to press LB, so I'll carry on pressing LB, I guess. Doing something wrong here. What's this here? No. Probably gonna have to disable invites, aren't I? Just before that gets in the way. Where are we? Can join my group. Friends only. There we go. That should fire like a gun. Oh, there we go. Okay. I'll figure this out. Yeah, that's obviously not going to do well. Oh. Oh, wrong button. That. Gravity no coil, that's what I want. Hey, there we go. Okay. That red target's swarmed. Yeah, I've noticed there's a few nasties in the area. No run up to it. Okay, well, something's happening here. Ah, what the hell. Recharge equipment. There we go. How do I don't have a combat scope yet, do I? I'm just going to shoot these guys. I mean, at least they're not as dangerous to deal with as sentinels. Because if these were sentinels, I'd be hiding in cover to recharge my shields by now, given how few upgrades I have. God, that visor's really hard to see. Cowards. Come here. There we go. The one you ripped off, you need to find it and disassemble it. Okay. Let's see how long that takes. And keep pulling the pieces off. Rightio. That way. Still got 2 to deal with. That's taking cover. I'm going to return to that wreck, don't worry. I just need to destroy this little doohickey. There we go. And one more should be back there. Yeah, I'm not going to trigger a sentinel invasion right now. Let's not make things too difficult for myself, shall we? Oh, here we go. Some combat supplies. Don't mind if I do. There should be 1 left to deal with. Oh, that hurt a bit. Oh, we're seeing a bit wobble up there, so... that one. Hey, there we go. Let's go for that bit there. This game isn't always obvious, but with a few tips off you guys, it does start to make sense. Hey, there we go. Take the front cover off. How many pieces are left? Come here. If there's anything in there, I'm going to get it. Okay. Where's the last swarmer anyway? Is that it? Hey, that's it. It's gotta be. The only complaint I've got here is it would be nice if the swarmers that are trying to retake the module actually came close to the module. You know, it's kind of hard for them to retake it from all the way back there. Okay, I'm not going to be chasing after that too far. You say you see one. I presume we're on about the stuff that I need to remove off here. I can see one icon. It's just knowing what exactly I'm meant to be pointing at. Just go around until I latch onto... Oh, hello. I'm latched onto something here. Oh no, I'm wrong. Wasn't latched onto anything. There is a symbol. There is something for me to latch onto. I just need to figure out how to latch it on. Stand on top. This is a 3D game after all. Nope. Yeah, you probably think I'm an idiot. I have 1,404 games, so like watching players figuring out things. It's like playing it from the start again. That's true. I mean, there's some experiences that you can't get back again, and playing a game for the first time is one of them. It's one of the reasons why some people have kids, because you can't relive life, but you can try to relive it through someone else's life. Turns into a white large circle. Okay. So I've just got to go all the way around until I see a white large circle and then hone in on that. Okay. Oh, hold on. There we go. Got it. Cheers for that. Right, so I've fully mined that out. What are we shooting at, guys? What the hell? I'll just shoot at that anyway. Ah. There we go. That's what I want to shoot at. There we go. That's what I needed to destroy. Investigate the wreckage. Probably going to tell me to do everything I've already done now. Oh, hello. Let's clear that debris. In fact, let's clear all the debris because I've not been keeping tidy here, have I now? Okay, I think I've cleared the debris. Metallic fluid. At least it's not moist. The smell is overwhelming. Reality sways and dips, and for a moment, all I can see is crimson. Do I succumb to the embrace of this crimson, or do I resist? Let's try succumb. Let's see what happens with succumb. I mean, Atlas is red. Red can't be a bad thing, surely. Purged a planetary swarm. My dyslexia kicked in then and said I'd purged a planetary system. And I'm like, what? I've not purged a whole system. Right, I'm going to have to head back to the ship, because if I try to claim any rewards at the moment, it's probably going to just tell me off for not having space. So let's head back to the ship and figure things out from there. In fact, on my way back, present the iCore to Atlas. Okay, so I probably need to be at my ship to do that anyway. There we go. Just get some goodies on the way. Done, done. There we go. Oh, I can hear my Steam Deck going in overdrive. Okay, it's put out worse heat before. It's not stressed out too much by this. Which one's my ship anyway? Is it the Voice of the Abyss? Because he'll soon tell me off if I try. Yeah, that's my ship. Remember when you said you didn't need suit inventory? Yes. Yes, I do remember. Normally by now I've been given a bunch of suit inventory. Well remembered. Well remembered. Yes, I am a doofus like that. I am most definitely a doofus. So, let's just move stuff that I don't need in here. Uranium, that goes on the ship anyway. Let's have a look. Star bulbs, get rid of the meat. That doesn't need to be on the ship. Don't tend to use those anyway. That's stuff for selling. Get rid of that, get rid of that. VCM, Mordite. There we go. I'd say that's a decent enough clean-up for the time being. Right, let's claim the rewards. And next time, here we go, see? I've got my expansion units. You know, if I'd actually just read the rewards, I wouldn't have even had to open my mouth then about running out of space, would I? Oh well. Right, so repair kit and inventory slot. My brain made it as far as repair kit, okay. Right, here we go. So, reward. Okay, so present the iCore to Atlas. I presume I have to take off to speak to Atlas. Yeah, he should be on the station if I recall correctly. Oh no, there's a dedicated station, isn't there? Okay. Galaxy map. Current mission. At least it doesn't say the entire path. Oh. Let's see how long I last before I have to break away for some food. The duration of this stream is, quite simply put, going to be dictated by my stomach. So, as soon as it starts growling, this stream will be ending and I'll be going to get myself a bacon butty. And then whether or not I restart it again kind of depends on whether or not my visitors arrive or not. Because I don't know what time I am expecting visitors today. Yeah. That kind. It's like, hi, we're in the area we may or may not visit. And it may be around or not around this time. You know, the kind you can plan around. Oh. Warp speed. Oh. Yeah, that's my elbows for you. They are weird. check my phone whilst we're loading. Hostile. Oh, hold on. Can I warp? Hopefully I can warp and I don't have to engage in combat. Oh, I've got no fuel. Okay, never mind. I should have one thing of fuel left, if I recall. Map. Ah, so much flying around. Oh. Let's have a look. No, that's that. Oh, okay, yeah, I can't warp away this time. Combat alerts, you know what? Oh, they're only swarms. I'm going to deal with them the old-fashioned way. Come on. There we go. I'm not really a big fan of some of these weapons. There we go. Photo cannon and rocket launcher I can handle. There we go. I'm not sure about that third weapon that I installed. I'll probably remove it at some point. There we go. Right, now is the important question. Do I have enough hyperdrive fuel to get all the way to Atlas? No. Okay. I need more fuel. Let's have a look. What do I need for warp cell? I need antimatter housing. That's the easy bit. Antimatter. And a warp cell. At least I've got the ingredients. Always take inventory where you see it. That is advice I'm going to start taking on board. As long as I don't have to go too far out my way. Oh. Loading. One more to go. Do I need to craft any more fuel? Oh no, something's happening. I think I managed to break the game by opening the map too soon. Okay. Oh, okay. No, not that. Yeah, I think I actually managed to break the game there. Let's have a look. Any buttons let me out of this? Well, my Steam Deck is cooled down at least. Okay, so let's switch over to mouse and keyboard, shall we, for a second? I may just have to forcibly close and reopen the game at this stage. There we are. Close. You guys will be greeted with a glorious black screen for the moment, just while I reboot it. Ugh. It's alright, I'm not hungry yet. Once the game's back up and running, the stream will carry on running. Just gotta wait on Steam to do its thing. Come on, computer. Come on, little Steam Deck. You can do it. Here we go. Hello, games. Just need to Alt-Tab. Oh, no, that's not Tab. Just pop that back in the corner where it was. Here we go. We're back in, technically. What's this red thing anyway? While that loads. Oh, that's just me clicking on things. There we go. Back to normal. Kind of. Back to a loading screen anyway. So yeah, apparently I have just found a way to softlock the game or break it or somehow. Hey ho. That is life. The game must continue. I'm not entirely sure if the audio's bugged or if this is just the actual audio. No, it's fine. Alright, where were we? So we are... I think I'm in the right system. Do I dare open the galaxy map? Okay, yeah. So the game didn't actually register me as arriving there. In fact, I lost a couple of minutes worth of gameplay. That's okay. We can handle that. Let's just craft some fuel again. Just craft a bit more this time. There we go. Just a teeny bit more fuel than we had last time. And we're back to loading screens in a second. My sincerest apologies for the amount of loading screens that we've got going on. I'm wondering, for people with like more powerful rigs than this, do the loading screens tend to be about the same duration? Or does it tend to be lightning quick? Like, is this system dependent, or is this just No Man's Sky, everybody has to put up with this sort of delay consistent? Let me know. Because of course, when you're using like bottom tier hardware, you don't really get a good feel for the true capabilities of games, how things are meant to run. There we go, one down. Don't even know how this weapon's meant to be effective. I swear, every time I swap over to the intra-knife accelerator, nothing happens. I get so much more damage just out of good old-fashioned rockets. Normal load time. Okay, that's nice to know. Ah, there we go. Now, we can move over to the last system. Well, the last system in this particular chain of systems. You have an arrow, Rodney, in your gluteus maximus. Let me know if you know what quote that one's from. I've not done a great deal of portal loading just yet. I need to. I dabbled with it briefly when there was the new expedition that introduced us to portals, but I've not really done anything with portals yet. Again, I'm the type of person that that's honed in on the game every few months whenever there's been an expedition and have got spare time to partake in it. So a lot of the game is still kind of brand spanking new to me because I've only probably taken part in a quarter of the expeditions in this game. Right, no point going that way. Here we go. That is God. You know, I get Dead Space vibes for some reason when I stand here. Present sample, 16 corrupted Ica. Okay, yeah. Is that all I have? I'm pretty sure I've got more. The hive of glass is coming. Okay. Communed with the Atlas. I can hear knocking, but I'm pretty sure it's only at my neighbour's place. Just one moment. Yeah, it must be the neighbours. Let's say 40, not 40, I can't count apparently. Let's try 51 minutes. So 2 PM local time for me. So, just untangling myself. So let's say 2 PM local time for me, so 51 minutes. I shall be taking this stream on its pause or whatever we call it, or just ending it. I don't know the right terminology for this. But yeah, give it another 50 minutes and then I will be going away to get some grub down me. And I just pressed the wrong button again. Scanning instead of running. Alright, so what's our next job? Weapon upgrades, resonator unit, supreme starship shield upgrade. Okay, let's apply all this before I do anything. Not really a big fan of that weapon system. Oh, we've got more shields. I'm not complaining at that. Intra knife, yeah. Do these make it any better? Total cannon count 3. What's this? More damage, more fire rate, more heat dispersion. Okay, we'll see if that does anything. So, confront the hive of glass. So, no doubt all I've got to do is fly out into space and what, it'll be there? Just sat casually, chilling, waiting. Hive of glass. Is it actually... Is glass a naturally occurring substance? Could a creature actually evolve on, you know, from glass? I don't know. Okay, we're going to use the intra-knife weapon. The OCD in me wants you to stack like items together. You see, that's your OCD talking, but for me, my dyslexia makes it harder to focus on these things, so I just leave them as they are. It's just weird, isn't it, how we're all just wired completely differently. Put all the icons together to boost the power. Okay. I don't know what we're talking about right now. What icons am I putting together? Lock on and chase your target with LT. I know how that bit works at least. Whoa, okay. Oh, okay, I think I get a vague guide. No. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, this weapon seems to actually be decent now anyway. Your weapons and your... Oh, okay, I know what you're on about, yeah. Just cleaning things up and putting things next to each other. I know what you mean. At the end, it's not that big a deal because this character is going to get demolished once the expeditions run anyway. And don't worry, my main character has all of that sorted out. I'm just not wasting my time on that on this particular playthrough. Oh, we've got a defense field. Yay, can customize ships. I need to actually start attacking the big guy, don't I? I can't just keep focusing on the little guys. Shields are taking a beating. There we go. Let's just get in there and get some damage in. Whoa, okay. taking a ton of damage. Let's get some... Nope, wrong button. Not weapons, not engines. Shields. Now recharge. Atlas integrity. Atlas integrity. Oh, hold on. I get it. So Atlas is actually getting weaker. Am I doing something wrong here? Stay away. Okay. I mean, Atlas is clearly losing this fight. Oh, am I meant to, like, go after the equivalent of torpedoes or something? What's the button for changing targets? Nope. Not seeing anything to shoot at. Glass shards detected 4. Right, let's start trying to pay attention to what I'm doing. There we are. Okay, that's what I need to do. I need to start shooting down glass shards as I see them. I mean, it's a bit late. Atlas integrity is extremely... I was going to say slow then. There we go. It's a bit late. All you're doing is running out the timer. Okay, there's a timer. Yeah, to be honest, I don't know what I'm doing here. But Atlas is destroyed. Okay. So, what happens now? Was that meant to happen? Is the game gonna reset to where we were a minute ago and make me do it again? Because if it does, at least I know what I need to shoot at this time around. Let's have a look. I say I've never seen this loading graphic before. Oh no, okay, so that's all intentional then. Okay, sweet. Stargate. Right, so where are we then? Confront the hive of glass. Well, we did that. Right, so what's the deal then? It's placed there by a traveller. And I'm going to have to pause the stream here because I've got a phone call coming in. So I think we'll just call it that. There we go. I'll phone back in a sec. Okay, as soon as this is loaded, I will be ending the stream. In fact, I'll do that now. Thank you again to everyone who's been here on the stream. It looks like my phone is going to start ringing off the hook if I don't end the stream soon and talk to family members that apparently I am meeting up with later today. So yeah, thank you again everyone for watching. Subscribe if you want to. Don't subscribe if you don't want to. Yeah, I think that's all there is to say. When it comes to a streaming schedule, I don't really have anything kind of lined up yet. It's mostly going to be the weekends. I have tried sitting in front of the computer to play games in the evenings after work, but I'm just too mentally drained. So it's mostly going to be weekend stuff. But anyway, thank you again, everyone, for stopping by, and thank you so very much, everyone, for just pointing me in the right direction, because I am terrible at remembering where things are, especially in a game so big and vast as No Man's Sky. But anyway, I'd better stop rambling and get this mouse working again so I can hit stop. See you again next